ஆழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், பெரியாழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம். ஸ்ரீசைலேஷ தயாபாத்திரம் தீபக்தியாதி குணார்ணவம் யதீந்திர பிரவணம் வந்தே நம்ம ஜாமாத்தரம் முனிம் நம்ம ஜாமாத்ரி யோகீந்திர பாதரேகாமயம் சதா ததா யத்தாத்ம சத்தாதிம் ராமானுஜ முனிம் பஜே லக்ஷ்மீநாத சமாரம்பாம் நாத யாமுன மத்தியமாம் அஸ்மத் ஆச்சாரிய பரியந்தாம் வந்தே குரு பரம்பராம் யோ நித்யமச்சுத பதாம்புஜே யுக்மருக்ம வியாமோகத ஸ்ததிதராணி திருநாயமேனே अस्मद्गुरोर् भगवतोऽस्य दैकिसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये मातापिता योतयस्तनया विभूतिः सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्वयानाम् आद्यस्य न कुलपतेरुकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्घ्रियुगुणं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना भूतं सरश्च महताह्वये भट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखर योगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रिरेणुप्रकाल यतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम् गुरुमुखमनदीत्य प्राह वेदानशेषान् नरपतिपरिक्लुप्तं शुल्कमादादिकामः சுஷிரம் அமரவந்தியம் ரங்கநாதச சாட்சாத் द्विजकुलतिलकं தம் விஷ்ணுச்சித்தம் நமாமி. மின்னார் தடமதில் சூழ் வெள்ளிபுத்தூர் என்னருகால் சொன்னார் கழக்கமலம் சூடினோம் மின்னாள் கிழியறுத்தான் எண்ணுரைத்தோம் கீழ்மையினைச் சேரும் வழியறுத்தோம் நெஞ்சமே வந்து பாண்டியன் கொண்டாட பற்றபிரான் வந்தான் என்று இந்திய சங்கம் எடுத்தூத வேண்டிய வேதங்களோதி விரைந்து கிழியறுத்தான் பாதங்கள் யாமுடைய பத்து. Dhivyaprabandham series of lectures in English. We have been enjoying periyAzhwAr thirumozhi. We are up to the third centum, seventh decade. aiyapuzhudhi udambalaindu. That is the decade we are going to enjoy today. periyAzhwAr enjoys different leelas of Krishna in a very detailed manner. Kanchipuram Prativadi Bhayankaram Sri Anangaracharya swAmy. He has beautifully brought out the simple meanings of these pAsurams in his Divyartha Deepika Tamil commentary. With the help of that commentary, we are going through the beautiful meanings of periyAzhwAr thirumozhi. I am translating on the fly as we go through the meanings here. In this padigam, aiyapuzhudhi, Azhwar is revealing his devotion towards Krishna in the mood of the mother of a girl who is very much in love with Krishna. We have seen about masculine moods and feminine moods in Azhwar pAsurams. When Azhwars are in good knowledge about Bhagavan, complete knowledge about Bhagavan, they sing in the mood of their own self. That is in the mood of a man who is very knowledgeable. So they sing about Bhagavan's Parupam, Rupam, Gunam, Vibhuti, all of that. And they highlight his greatness, highlight his leelas, highlight his qualities. All of that happens when they are in the mood of knowledge. But when they are in the mood of love, premam, they start singing in the mood of a woman. They assume feminine mood and they sing. In that feminine mood also, there are different categories. When Azhwar is very much focused on attaining Bhagavan immediately, then those pAsurams will be in the mood of a heroine, the leading woman. When the pAsurams speak about Bhagavan being the protector, Bhagavan being the Lord who has to come and accept us, where he is the means and we should not put any efforts on our own, then the pAsuram will be in the mood of the mother of the leading woman. Because usually the mother will restrain the woman, saying, you should not step out like this, you should not keep approaching the man, you should wait for him to come to you, and so on. So that is the focus when the pAsurams are sung in the mood of the mother of the leading woman. When the concept explained is about establishing connection between the Jivatma and Paramatma, making the Jivatma realize the Sambandham, relationship with Bhagavan, then that pasuram, those pasurams will be in the mood of the friend of the leading woman, because usually it is a friend who identifies the leading man for the leading woman. She will establish the connection. So these are the three moods in feminine pasurams. So among those, here in this padigam, in this decade, periyAzhwAr is singing in the mood of the mother of the leading woman. So she is looking at her daughter, who is very eagerly involved with Krishna with great love, and she is going through, that mother of the leading woman is going through a lot of emotions, looking at her daughter's situation where Krishna is not coming but she is suffering in separation. So that concept is expressed in this whole decade, very beautiful decade. Let us see the pAsurams. aiyapuzhudhi udambalaindu ival pechum alandalaiyai செய்ய நூலின் சிற்றாடை செப்பன் ஒடுக்கவும் வல்லள் அல்லள் கையினில் சிறு தூதையோடு இவள் முற்றில் பிரிந்துமிழல் பை அரவணை பள்ளியானோடு கை வைத்து இவள் வருமே. So here the mother is looking at her daughter and she is amazed that her daughter is very young, very young. Still she has great love towards Krishna. So that is the main meaning of this pasuram. Let us see the word by word meanings. Ival, this small girl, young girl. aiyapuzhudhi udambalaindu, having dirt all over her body. Being a very small child, she is playing on the ground and she is applying all the dirt on her body. Pechum alandalaiyai, and she is not having coherent speech. She is not able to speak cohesively, coherently. செய்ய நூலின் சிறு ஆடை, the small garment which she is wearing, which is made of reddish threads, seppan udukavum vallal allal, she is unable to wear it properly, clearly, as it stays on the waist, because she is a very small kid. Ival, such young little girl, சிறு தூதையோடு முற்றிலும், she plays with toys and small toy kitchen set and so on. So சிறு தூதையோடு முற்றிலும், the small utensils. கையினில் பிரிந்து இழல், she is never leaving them, she is always holding them in her hands. இவள் பையரவு அணை பள்ளியானோடு கை வைத்து வரும், such young girl who is still engaged in child play, she is having the great fortune of holding Bhagavan hand in hand, and she is coming in that manner. So that is the simple meaning for the pasuram. There is inner meaning for every pasuram in this decade also. We'll see as and when we go through the meaning of each pasuram. So in this pasuram, couple of concepts are explained. Azhwar is in samsara only. He is still having a materialistic body and he is still feeling very much upset about his presence in this samsara. But still, He's been blessed by Bhagavan due to Bhagavan's costless mercy, unconditional grace, to have pure devotion towards Bhagavan. So that is the concept explained here. When the mother is saying that her daughter is very young, not able to hold her clothes on the waist, and so on, that is represented as Alvar having just basic devotion, and still he is blessed to have connection with Bhagavan, and he is being divinely blessed by Bhagavan with unconditional grace. So that is the concept explained here. Even though Alvar hasn't himself done any effort to reach Bhagavan, Bhagavan has mercifully accepted Alvar and made him Alvar. That is the essence of this pasuram. That is the first pasuram. Now second pasuram. Vayil pallum ezhundila, mayirum mudi kooditila, சாய்விலாத குறுந்தலை சில பிள்ளைகளோடு இணங்கி தீயனக் கிணங்காடி வந்து இவள் தன்னன்ன செம்மை சொல்லி மாயன்மா மணிவண்ணன் மேல் இவள் மாலுருகின்றாளே. Here in this pasuram it is said that my daughter is becoming very crazy towards Bhagavan, Krishna, very much. And the mother thinks that the reason for that is she is involved with other girls who are uncontrollable. Because of their attitude, my daughter is also becoming like that, says periyAzhwAr in mother's mood in this pasuram. Vayil pallum ezhundila, my daughter's mouth, still there is no teeth in them. She is so young. Mayirum mudu kooditila, her hair is not grown enough to make a ponytail or a tuft. Even such girl, even in this age, சாய்விலாத குறுந்தலை சிறு பிள்ளைகளோடு இணங்கி, my daughter, she has friendship with those girls who don't have any obedience. They don't bow to anyone. Having mixed with them, as a result of that, தீ எனக்கு இணங்காடி வந்து, she is having this bad habit. She's acquired this bad habit of uniting with Krishna without anyone knowing. So she goes out on her own. Even though she is very young, she goes out on her own and she is having union with Krishna. All of this, sir, we are talking about very small girl. So they are talking about the experience in the mind, how the Atma is getting Bhagavad Anubhavam. That is the internal meaning. But externally, the concept is explained like this: a small girl going to Krishna and having union. So here it should be seen as Alvar, who is still in this samsara, having great enjoyment with Paramatma, Bhagavan. So when going to Krishna and coming back after that, when asked, where did you go? What did you do? When the mother asks like that, when I asked like that, Thananna semmai solli, my daughter, speaking like very innocent girl, matching such innocence, she speaks certain words, saying that Mayanma Manivannan மேல் மாதுருகின்றாள். I understand that she is having great love towards Krishna and she is going crazy over him. Who is that Krishna? Mayan Mamanivannan, one who is amazing. Maya means amazing. Mamanivannan means one who is having the complexion of very dark jewel. Such beautiful Krishna. On his matter, my daughter is becoming very crazy. So that is the pasuram here. Here the internal meaning is the Alvar here is going towards and having friendship with those who are not considering Bhagavan to be the ultimate means and ultimate goal. They are depending on self-effort. So when my daughter, that is when Alvar engages with such persons, then Alvar also thinks that we can try on our own and go with Bhagavan. But really, we should depend on Bhagavan, wait for his arrival. That is the concept. So that is second pasuram. Third pasuram. பொங்குவெண் மணல் கொண்டு சிற்றிலும் முற்றத்து இழைக்கலுரில் சங்கு சக்கரம் தண்டுவாள் வில்லும் அல்லது இழைக்கலுறாள் கொங்கை இன்னம் குவிந்தெழுந்தில கோவிந்தனோடு இவளை சங்கையாகி என்னுள்ளம் நாள்தோறும் தட்டுழுப்பாகின்றதே. Mother is saying, my heart is becoming very weak. Always it is doubting about my daughter's engagement with Krishna, Govinda. Why in this so very young age she is going on her own and enjoying Krishna? Why can't she wait for Krishna to come to her? And here also one point about the bosoms are not well grown, which is mentioned in this pasuram, that says that the bhakti is not matured enough to go to Krishna. She should wait until Alvar should wait until the bhakti matures. That is what is represented by the girl not having well-grown bosoms. Let us see the meaning. பொங்கு வெள் மணல் கொண்டு, very minute sand which is very white. With that, முற்றத்து சிற்றில் இழைக்கலுரிலும், even when making sand houses in the front yard, even if she starts doing that, சங்கு சக்கரம் தண்டு வாழ் வில்லும் அல்லது இழைக்கலுறாள், she is not making anything other than shanka, chakra, sword, the maze. All of these are only made by her. We thought she is going to make sand houses, but she is making Bhagavan's conch, Bhagavan's chakra, his sword, his bow, and so on. That is what she is making. For her, innam kongai kuvindi elundila, her bosoms are not well developed. That means Alvar's bhakti is not still mature. If Alvar's bhakti is not mature, then what should we think about our bhakti? We think that sometimes we are very greatly devoted. We always think great about ourselves, right? So we think that we are very advanced than others. Some people are going to work, some people are still behind money, some people are attached to family. We think about others like that, and we think that we are very great, very, very devoted to Bhagavan. But reality is, Alvars themselves, even after being blessed with divine knowledge and devotion by Bhagavan, they are still saying that we are not matured in bhakti. So that is how great people will be. That is how very devoted people will be. Even though they may be great, they will still think that they are not even started. They are still in the beginning stages of devotion only. So that's what is the feeling here. Mother is saying the daughter is still not having grown with bosoms. Ivalai, such person, such young girl, Govindanodu shankayagi, considering her to be in love with Govinda. என்னுள்ளம் நாள்தோறும் தட்டுழுப்பாகின்றது. My heart is always becoming weak and breaking, thinking about this every time, says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. Next pasuram. ஏழை பேதையோர் பாலகன் வந்து என் பெண்மகளை எழுகி தோழிமார் பலர் கொண்டு போய் செய்த சூழ்ச்சியை ஆர்க்குரைக்கேன், ஆழியான் என்னும் மாழமோழையில் பாய்ச்சி அகப்படுத்தி மூழையுப் பறியாததென்னும் மூளை உப்பு அறியாததென்னும் மூதுரையும் இலளே. Here also, in this pasuram also, mother is saying, my daughter is very innocent. She doesn't even know basic things. Her friends took her to Krishna and engaged her with him. And she is now become very immersed in Bhagavan, the ocean of love. Now, what am I going to do with her? Says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. ஏழை பேதை ஓர் பாலகன் என் பெண்மகளை. ஏழை means one who is desirous. Pedai means one who is innocent. Palagan means one who is very young. Such daughter, I am having such a very young daughter who is desirous and who is ignorant. Such girl, தோழிமார் பலர் வந்து எழுகி கொண்டு போய், many of her friends, they all came and they requested her to take her to playing some games, and they cheated her in that manner, but really they took her to Ariyan ennum, that Sarveshwara, one who is known very famously as Sarveshwara, Bhagavan Sriman Narayana. Alam Molayil, such Sarveshwara is really a very deep river, bottomless river, where nobody can stand firm. Paichi, her friends pushed her into such river, that is Bhagavan, Agapaditi, and then kept her there so that she doesn't come out. She is always engaged with him. Seida Sulshiye Arkureken. In this manner, they did this mischievous act. Where can I go and complain about it? And my daughter, மூளை உப்பு அறியாதது என்னும் மூதறியும் இலள். She is so young that she doesn't know that. Here periyAzhwAr is giving a beautiful example. மூளை உப்பு அறியாதது என்னும் மூதுரை. மூதுரை means proverb, very old saying. மூளை உப்பு. மூளை means the spoon which is used to take salt. Now, will the spoon know the taste of salt, that it is salty? It won't. But my daughter doesn't even know that it won't. That is how mature she is. And such girl was taken away by her friends who engaged her in Bhagavan, who is the deep ocean of love. So that is the pasuram here. Here, the youth are very young stage in the life of periyAzhwAr, that is the Gopika. The woman's daughter is highlighted here to say that she is not very matured in understanding the greatness of Bhagavan also. But she is very greatly devoted to Bhagavan. That is why it is said, Ezhai Pedai or Palagan. So here, Palagan also is a male word, but it is used for the girl child. The reason for that is, it is like pet name. Sometimes we see actually this in families also. The father will call the daughter as Da. Da in Tamil is usually masculine, and he will call the boy as D. D means feminine. Sometimes out of love and affection, they do this. So that is the reason for using Palagan instead of using Palikai. Palikai is Tamil word for young girl, but Palagan is used. That is because it's out of love, says Kanchi Swami in the commentary. So this is the pasuram, and the essence, the deep meaning of this pasuram is Alvar, who is having great love towards Bhagavan. Such Bhagavan is waiting for Alvar, and the Bhagavatas who are nearby, they go and take Alvar to Bhagavan. That is the essence of this pasuram. Because that's what is explained as girls, friends taking her to Bhagavan. So here, all the Bhagavatas, they are all taking Alvar to Bhagavan. So that is the inner meaning of this pasuram. And also it says that Alvar is not interested in any worldly activities. It is only, Alvar's focus is only Bhagavan. So that is the internal meaning of this pasuram. Next pasuram, நாடு நகரும் அறியவே போய் நல்ல துழாயலங்கள் சூடி நாரணன் பேரிடமெல்லாம் நாரணன் போமிடமெல்லாம் சோதித்து உழிதருகின்றாள். கேடு வேண்டுகின்றார் பலருள்ளர் கேசவனோடி வளை பாடுகாவல் இடுமின் என்றென்று பார்த்தடுமாறினதே. Next pasuram, here let us see the word by word meaning. நாடும் ஊரும் அறிய போய். Nadu means countryside. They are some of them are very knowledgeable there. And then Ur means town. There, very knowledgeable person will be there. Usually, Nadu Nagaramum, Nadum Urum. These are explained in the context of people being knowledgeable or raw. In the village, people are usually raw and very natural. In towns and cities, people are sophisticated and more knowledgeable. That is a general way. It doesn't mean that the village people are not always knowledgeable, and it doesn't mean that city people are always knowledgeable. But it's just a general outlook. So, such a specially talented, knowledgeable person and ordinarily knowledgeable person to be known by all of them, explicitly going out. Ariya poi means going out with the knowledge of everyone. Nalla Tudai Alangal Sodi. Again, Alvar is talking about her daughter. Alvar in feminine mood, talking about her daughter. Nalla Tudai Alangal Sodi. Wearing beautiful green tulasi. Very beautiful, fresh tulasi. And wearing that. And why would she wear tulasi garland? Because she considers that as to be prasadam from Bhagavan. Bhagavan's leftover. Bhagavan's remnants. That is how she thinks. So, wearing such tulasi garland, Naranan Pomidamellam Soditu Uritariginral. She is chasing everywhere, wherever Bhagavan is present. Kedi Venduginrar Palarular. Mother, here the mother is a little bit scared that there are many people who are trying to cause bad things for our family, our clan. So, there are many people. Hence, இவளை கேசவனோடு பாடுகாவல் இடுமின் என்றென்று. She is saying, she is searching for, that is, mother is saying, the daughter is searching for Bhagavan only. So, you take that girl, my daughter, to Bhagavan's private quarters and you place her there. Repeatedly saying this, the whole people on the earth, all the favorable people, they are all becoming confused, becoming crazy, thinking about this. So that is the word by word meanings here. The special meaning here is Vedam Vallarகளை கொண்டு விண்ணோர் பெருமான் திருப்பாதம் பணிந்து. So when approaching Bhagavan, we should approach through Bhagavatas only. So that is what is explained here in this pasuram, that one should go with the recommendation of Bhagavatas. One should avoid the unfavorable persons and one should go to Bhagavan with favorable persons. Even in Divyadeshams, whenever we go for yatra, whenever we go to worship Bhagavan, we should always go with somebody else, not just alone. So that is the essence of this pasuram. And here, the deeper essence is also, Alvar is trying to attain Bhagavan, and the mother is thinking, and also the friends, they are all thinking, for the Prapanna Kulam, for those who are surrendered, this is not apt. We should not we should not try on our own to reach Bhagavan, says. That is the essence of this pasuram. Next pasuram, Pattangatti Pottodu Peidu, Ival Padagamum Silambum. இட்டமாக வளர்த்தெடுத்தேனுக்கு என்னோடு இருக்கலுறாள் பொட்டப்போய் புறப்பட்டு நின்று இவள் பூவை பூவண்ணாவென்னும் வட்டவார் குழல் மங்கை மீர் இவள் மாலுருகின்றாளே. Again, this pasuram also, mother is saying, my daughter is becoming very crazy and becoming very engaged with Bhagavan. Vattam Varkulal Mangai Meer, having curls at the same time, very lengthy hair. Having such hair, the women who are having such hair, Pattam Katti, all of those girls, they decorated my daughter. For my daughter, they put the ornament on the forehead. And then Pontodu Padagamum Silambum Peidu, decorating her with earrings, and then decorating her with Padagam. Padagam means the anklets kind of jewels. And then Silambu. Silambu means also jewels. So these kind of jewels for the feet. இவள் இட்டமாக வளர்த்து எடுத்தேனுக்கு என்னோடு. I raised her as she desired. I did not put any conditions. I only raised her according to her will. For such person, that is me, இவள் இருக்கலுறாள், she is not willing to be with me. Then what is she doing? When asked that, mother is saying, பொட்ட போய் புறப்பட்டு நின்று. She suddenly gave up my hand, and as everyone was watching, she just walked out from me. பூவை பூ அண்ணா என்னும். And when she goes out, she is saying, oh Krishna, who is having very dark complexion, like a kayampu. Kayampu is a flower which is having dark complexion. So she is crying out loud like this. And as he did not turn out at that time, Ival Maluriginral, my daughter has become very crazy and she is becoming mad at him. So that is mad in the sense of good sense. She is becoming crazy towards him. That is the pasuram here. Pattam Katti Pottodu Peidu, Ival Padagamum Silambum. In that pasuram, Swapadesham is, that is, internal meaning is, Acharya will decorate the Shishya with so many ornaments. That is Urdu Pundram, this Mala, and then this Shanka Chakram, and then Padagam, that is the decoration for hands and feet. That is Anjali, Mudra, and worshipping. That is what the decoration is for. We don't need bangles, we don't need many different golden ornaments. Just having this Anjali, that is the best ornament for our hand. So all of that are given by Bhagavatas, Acharya, and the Atma is taken to, that Shishya is taken to Bhagavan. So that is the principle being explained here. And also going around for the Videshams to see how Bhagavan is and worship him in different places. So that is explained in this pasuram. Next pasuram, பேசவும் தெரியாத பெண்மையின் பேதையேன் பேதையிவள் கூசமின்றி நின்றார்கள் தம்மெதிர் கோல் கழிந்தாள் மூழையாய் கேசவாய் என்றும் கேடிலி என்றும் கிஞ்சுகவாய் மொழியாள் வாசவார் குழல் மங்கை மீர் இவள் மாலுருகின்றாளே. In this pasuram also, mother is saying that my daughter is becoming crazy towards Krishna. Vasamvar Kudal Mangai Meer. Oh, Gopikas. Oh, other girls who are having fragrance and lengthy hair. Fragrant and lengthy hair. Such girls, I am telling you, Pedayen Pedai, my daughter who is very, very innocent. Pesavum Dariyada Penmayin, and she is having this feminine nature which cannot afford to tolerate even a single blame on her acharam, that is on her practice, on her conduct. So having such feminine nature, Kinjugam Vai Modiyal, and she is also having parrot-like voice, such a beautiful voice. இவள் நின்றார்கள் தம்மெதிர். In front of those who are very obedient, and for in front of whom she is very obedient, கூசமின்றி, without any shyness, கோல் கழிந்தாள் மூழையாய். மூழை means the top portion of the spoon. The spoon has usually a top portion and then a handle. She is like the top portion left the handle. So it's difficult to operate such spoons. So that is the difficult situation for the girl. So such situation, just like the handle is separated from the head portion, she is separated from me. And being free from me, she is saying Keshava ennum. Oh Keshava, oh Keshava. Keshava means one who is having beautiful hair. Keshava, Prashasta Keshapashaha. And then Keshava, Kleshanashanaha. Keshava also means one who destroys our sorrows. Keshava, Keshi Hanta, one who destroyed Keshi, the horse. And then Keshava also means one who is the Lord of Brahma and Rudra. So she is calling him Keshava, Kedili endrum. Oh, one who is not having any end of life. You are always present. There is no end for you. It is also said to be Achyuta. This Kedili means Achyuta. Achyuta means one who doesn't let out, who doesn't fail his devotees. Such Bhagavan, saying all of these, even Malurigendral, my daughter is becoming very crazy towards Krishna, says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. The essence, the tathvaryam of this pasuram is Bhagavan is Sarveshwara, he is the owner of everything, and Atma is his property as well. That Atma should be pursued by Bhagavan only, because he is the owner. If we try to go and do something, we are not the owners of this body. So it is Bhagavan whose responsibility is to come and accept the Jivatma. So that is the main meaning here. And the mother is fearing that her daughter is going to do what is contrary to the true nature of the self. That is being subservient and trying on own. So that is all contrary to the true nature. And that is what is explained in this pasuram. Next pasuram, Kare Ponum Kannadi Kanum Tankayil Vale Kudukum Kure Udukum Ayarkum Tan Kovai Chovai Tirutum Teri Teri Nindra Airam Pair Devan Tiram Pidatrum Maril Manivannan Maril Mamanivannan male even Malurigindrale. Again, the mother is worried that her daughter is very much attached, very crazy over Bhagavan. Evil. This girl, my daughter, Kare Ponum, she will wear a ornament on her neck. That is what is known as Porkare. She is wearing that. And then to see that beautiful sight, Kannadi Kanum, she is looking at the mirror and seeing herself, how beautiful I am. So that the purpose is not to praise one's own body, but it is to give happiness to Bhagavan. So wearing that ornament, and then to see that beauty, she is looking at the mirror. Tan Kayil Valekulukum, she will shake the bangles on her hand. Kure Udukum, all of these are done by the daughter of the mother due to being in love with Krishna. To grab his attention, she is decorating herself and seeing herself in the mirror, and then she is shaking her hand and making noise from the bangles, and then Kure Udukum, she is wearing the sari and doing all of these. And as she is waiting for Krishna, Krishna doesn't come. Ayar come. Because of that, she became very weak and very broken. And then she got some clarity after some time, and then she wanted to decorate herself in the same manner. Tan kovai sevvai tirithum. She wanted to decorate more, so she is applying some paste for her reddish mouth to add some shine to the lips. Even in those days, lipsticks were there, but it's all natural lipstick. It is done using tambulam, by betel nuts and betel leaves. By chewing them, the mouth will become reddish. So she would do that. And then Teri Teri Nendri. After that, she becomes very clear. She understands who she is and who Bhagavan is. And then Ayiram Per Devan Tiram Pidathum. She will talk about the qualities of Bhagavan, who has 1,000 names. Each name has particular meaning and it matches Bhagavan's greatness. So she is talking about those. After that, Maril Mamanivannan Mel Madurigendral. She is becoming very crazy towards Krishna, Bhagavan, who is looking like incomparable blue gemstone. So such Krishna, towards such Krishna, my daughter is becoming very crazy, says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. Next pasuram, கைத்தலத்துள்ள மாடழிய கண்ணாலங்கள் செய்து இவளை வைத்து வைத்து கொண்டென்ன வாணிபம் நம்மை அடுப்படுத்தும் செய்த்தலையெழு நாற்று போல் அவன் செய்வன செய்து கொள்ள மைத்தடமுகில் வண்ணன் பக்கல் வளர விடுமீன்களே. Let us see the word by word meaning. கைத்தலத்துள்ள மாடழிய. Madu means wealth. கைத்தலத்துள்ள, the wealth which is in our hand, let that be destroyed. Spending all the money, all the wealth, கண்ணாலங்கள் செய்து, doing all the auspicious activities for my daughter, doing all of that, இவளை, she who is not controllable, she is uncontrollable by us, வைத்து வைத்து கொண்டு, protecting her, chastising her, doing all of this, ordering her and managing her. Enna vaanibam? What is the benefit of doing this? She should be with Krishna. Not only there is no use of keeping her here, nammai adupaduttum. It is also causing bad name for us, that they are keeping the daughter for a very long time and so on. Because usually in those days, daughter will be married in a very young age. So in that concept, it is explained. Nammai adupaduttum. This is also going to cause difficulties for us. And as the mother, as I speak this, all the relatives, they are all saying, Seithala elu naatru pol. As the crop which is matured in a fertile field, when it is there, the farmer will come and take the harvest. Just like that, avan seivana seidu kolla. Just like that, Bhagavan will come and accept the individual Atma. So you have to wait until that happens. So as the Bhagavan, to complete his task, fulfill his task, as he does that, Maittada Mugil Vannan Pakkal Valara Vidumengal. In the meantime, you raise this daughter, this girl, just as the harvest will be taken by the farmer. Here, the relatives of Mother Yashoda, or the mother here, the mother of the daughter, it's not Mother Yashoda's pasuram, it is the mother of daughter who is periyAzhwAr. So this mother is being advised by all the relatives and friends. They are all saying, you go and place her with Krishna at the moment itself, because everyone will otherwise complain that you have spent so much doing all the auspicious ceremonies, but still you are keeping this daughter with you only. Why you are not sending her to Krishna? So that is the question being asked. That is the internal meaning. Maithada Mugil Vannan Pakkal, Valare Vidimangal. That means send her towards Krishna, who is having very dark complexion, like that of the cloud. So that is the pasuram's meaning. The internal meaning, if we see this, the internal meaning is the daughter should be under the total disposal of Bhagavan, who is the Lord. So she should not be trying on her own, but she should wait for the Bhagavan to come and accept her. Just like the farmer has to come and do the harvest, she has to wait for Bhagavan to come and accept her. So that is the internal meaning. Next pasuram, பெருப்பெருத்த கண்ணாலங்கள் செய்து பேணி நம் இல்லத்துள்ளே இருத்துவான் எண்ணி யாம் இருக்க இவளும் ஒன்று எண்ணுகின்றாள் மருத்துவ பதம் நீங்கினாள் என்னும் வார்த்தை படுவதன் முன் உருப்படுத்திடுமின் இவளை உலகளந்தான் இடைக்கே. In this pasuram, Bhagavan as Trivikrama is glorified, and here the relatives, they are all saying that you go and give this girl to Trivikrama only. பெருப்பெருத்த கண்ணாலங்கள் செய்து, very glorious, very excellent, auspicious activities were done for her. பேணி நம் இல்லத்துள்ளே இருத்துவான் எண்ணி நாம் இருக்க, as we are thinking that we will have this girl with ourselves, we will take care of all her needs. While that is there, இவளும் ஒன்று எண்ணுகின்றாள், but she is thinking something else. She wants to go and be with Krishna. While we are thinking to keep her here with us and take care of her, she is thinking to go to Krishna. So that is the state here. இவளும் ஒன்று எண்ணுகின்றாள். So she is also thinking differently than what I am thinking. As I tell this to my relatives, they are all saying, மருத்துவ பதம் நீங்கினாள் என்னும் வார்த்தை படுவதன் முன். So here they are saying, again one anecdote, that is, one example is given. The doctor, he will make the medicine. In those days, they take herbs and then they make medicines. So there are proportions for that. When the proportions are missed, then that medicine will not come out well. Similarly, the daughter here, your daughter, she should be placed with Krishna. Otherwise, if she leaves from here, it will cause unnecessary bad name for you. Saying this, ivalai, this your daughter, ulagalandan idaike, for Bhagavan, who previously measured the 3 worlds, Trivikrama, Ulagalanda Perumal. So there, with him, urupadithidumin, you place her there, let her be with that Lord only, that Ulagalandan only, says the relatives to mother of the girl. That is the last pasuram. And then finally, the final pasuram, ஞாலமுற்றுமுண்ட ஆலிலை துயில் நாராயணனுக்கு இவள் மாலதாகி மகிழ்ந்தனள் என்று தாயுரை செய்தனனை. கோலமார் பொழில் சூழ் புதுவையர்கோன் விட்டு சித்தன் சொன்ன மாலை பத்தும் வல்லவர்கட்கு இல்லை வருத்துயரே. Those who are reciting these pasurams with heart, they will not have any sorrows, any sufferings. says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. ஞாலமூன்றும் உண்டு ஆலிலை துயில் நாராயணனுக்கு. இவள், this girl, ஞாலமுற்றும் உண்டு ஆலிலை துயில் நாராயணனுக்கு, one who consumed all the worlds and he is resting on the banyan leaf. For such Bhagavan, having such for such Bhagavan, Sriman Narayana, Maladagi, she is having so much love, so much craze, having such craze, she is thinking to embrace such Bhagavan Narayana, Sriman Narayana, Magildanan endru. By that thought itself, Magildanal, this daughter of mine, she has become very happy. தாயுரை செய்ததனை, that is whatever spoken by mother, that is me, கோலமார் பொழில் சூழ் புதுவையர்கோன் விட்டு சித்தன் சொன்ன. கோலம் means beauty, or means abundance of beauty. Having beautiful orchards around Srivillibuthur, and the leader of Srivillibuthur, that is periyAzhwAr, that periyAzhwAr is also known as Vittuchitta, one who is always having Vishnu in his heart. It can also be said as one who is being present in the heart of Bhagavan, Vishnu. So such composed by such periyAzhwAr, Malai Pattum Pallavargatku, one who is able to recite these pAsurams, these 10 pAsurams, which are like garlands made out of pAsurams. Varutuyar illai, for those people who are able to, for those devotees who are able to recite these pAsurams very nicely, varutuyar illai, there is no sorrow for them, everything will be pleasant only, says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. That is the last pasuram. ஞாலமுற்றும் உண்டு ஆலிலை துயில் நாராயணனுக்கு, இவள் மாலதாகி மகிழ்ந்தனள் என்று தாயுரை செய்ததனை, கோலமார் பொழில் சூழ் புதுவையர்கோன் விட்டு சித்தன் சொன்ன மாலை பத்தும் வல்லவர்கட்கு இல்லை வருத்துயரே. That is the third padikam. You enjoyed the meanings to some extent. In the next session, we will see the next padikam. ஆழ்வார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், periyAzhwAr திருவடிகளே சரணம். பல்லாண்டு பல்லாண்டு பல்லாயிரத்தாண்டு பல கோடி நூறாயிரம் மல்லாண்டு திங்கள் மணிவண்ணாவும் சேவடி செவிதில் காப்படியோம் ஓடும் நோடும் பிரிவின் ஆயிரம் பல்லாண்டு வடிவாயின் விளமார்களில் வாழ்கின்ற மங்கையும் பல்லாண்டு வடிவார் சோதி வளத்துறையும் சிலர் அழியும் பல்லாண்டு படைப்போர் புக்கு முழங்கும் அப்பாஞ்ச சன்னியமும் பல்லாண்டு.